You did really well You've done really well this entire.
I was 3-0 last week. I'm having an okay year overall, but in this forum, I'm 12-3 against the spread. It's 80%.
Minus the week that Jeff was here.
I don't count Jeff. I'm not responsible for what that guy says. Are you crazy? I can't afford to be paying those bills. Okay, listen. I'm 12-3. That's 80%. That is not sustainable. I guarantee at the end of the year, picking 3 games a week, I will not be 80%. I will not be 70%. Could I be 60%? That would be fantastic.
Yeah, except that you said that if you were 75 or 80%, you could be doing the spread, and you actually showed me tonight. You're like, look, I should be making the numbers. Well, you made them tonight.
I predicted all the. I was like, because I did a little exercise because I have to write this column later in the week, and I usually like to think it through a few days, and we're for time constraints shooting Monday night.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to have to go back on anything I say in the video later on when I think it through. So I had to really. So the way I did it this week was I decided to figure out what the spread would be and which team I liked before looking at the spread.
Close.
And probably like out of the 13 games this week, I probably had like 7 or 8 exactly the spread. I was like Green Bay and St. Louis minus 5.5, and it was minus 5.5 exactly. Although that may move; those lines may move too.
That's fine, but you're doing pretty. That is indicative of your.
Maybe, but I was doing horrible overall before last week. I had a great week this week.
So what are you now? You're
12-3 against the spread in these videos. And again, this is not sustainable, but let's try. Okay?
Let's totally try.
Okay.
Redskins getting 6.5. In New York.
Okay,
Giants.
Let me ask you about this.
And your home is your
I know, this is a horrible thing to do, but I want to make sure that I'm not going back on this pick. And this is one, I just picked 3 games that when I write this up later in the week, I'm not going to want to change my mind on. So, and I didn't want to have to use this, but I'm going to have to use it because, think about it. The Giants just went into San Francisco and they beat them by 23 in San Francisco. Yeah, many people thought San Francisco was the best team in the NFL prior to last week. Giants go in.
The best team in the NFL?
I think a lot of people thought.
Up at the top?
Near the top. I mean, I think it was the Patriots, Niners, and Texans were the 3 best. And I think the Niners, who just won 45-3 over Buffalo, and then went into New York and annihilated the Jets the week before, people thought that was possibly the best team. It was arguably the best team in the league. The Giants go in there, win by 23. Okay, so who are the Giants? I mean, they are badass. The Super Bowl champs go in and thump the best team in the league by 23 points. Now they go back home where you have an advantage. And they play the Redskins? Who the hell are the Redskins?
The Redskins are, well, sorry. I mean, I'm sure that you know, but RG3, that was ridiculous. They actually have, well, but even as a Redskins fan, I have friends that are Redskins fans, and they're just like, hallelujah, this is the most exciting thing ever.
It's incredibly exciting, and he's a great rookie quarterback. But, I mean, he's not an Eli Manning at this point in his career. He's not a Peyton Manning. He's
doing better than Cam Newton was doing at this point last year in his career. And Cam Newton had like the rookie of the year.
Right. And Cam Newton's a good example because Cam Newton had a really, really good rookie season in Carolina with 7-9. Okay. But the point is, okay, so the Giants went in and thumped the Niners. And then who are the Redskins to come in and face the Giants? This should be like a 12, 13-point spread. I mean, the Giants are like the best team in the league, but it's only 6.5. Mm-hmm. Now you think, why would that be? Because all the suckers are going to take the Giants. Because it's going to be, the Giants are awesome. Who the hell are the Redskins? That's why I'm taking the Redskins. And I hope I'm wrong about this because I want to see the Giants destroy them. But I just think it's a letdown game after the big win in San Francisco. The Redskins aren't taking this lightly. This is their big game for them against the Super Bowl champs. Yeah. I think it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a 3-point. I hope the Giants win by 3 or 4 because I don't think they're going to blow them out. So I'm taking the Redskins as my first pick.
All right. And the Bills giving 3.5 at home to the Titans.
Yeah, I won with the Bills last week. They were one of my 3 picks. And the Bills, I mean, they are crap. I mean, their defense is embarrassingly bad. I mean, they're not good. But, I mean, the Titans, they suck. I mean, they won at home. They won at home against Pittsburgh. So I think they're getting a little inflated because they played okay. Hasselbeck, I mean, come on, man. Hasselbeck, what is he, 50? How old is he? You know?
He's not 50. He's not even 40.
He's close. He's close to 40 or 50. Okay, but here's the point. It's like he's just slow and old and creaky. Jake Locker's still got the shoulder issue. Chris Johnson ran pretty well, did okay last week against the Steelers. The Steelers are just a broken team.
I don't know what happened Thursday night. That was ridiculous.
Well, the Steelers had it won, and Mike Tomlin, why are you trying a 54-yard field goal with Sean Sweezum? He hit a 52-yarder earlier, but that's just irrational. Just go for the first down. It was 4th and 6. I mean, Big Ben, put it in his hands or punt. Do not go. And then have your defense, when they had 46 seconds left, let Hasselbeck go 40 yards down the field to Jared Cook and then to get the easy field goal. Anyway, point is, I think the Titans are a little inflated. I think they're really a doormat. I think the Bills are not quite the doormat that the Titans are. They're at home. They're only laying 3.5. I like the Bills.
I like that. And the Bucs getting 3 from the Saints. This is interesting to me.
The Saints are a weird team because they were 0-4, but everybody's scared shitless of the Saints. You know, it's like the Saints, they're really good.
But they're 1-4, right?
Now they're 1-4,
Yeah.
right? And they beat San Diego, right? And it's almost seemed like the refs and everybody conspired. It was Drew Brees' magic moment of breaking Johnny Unitas' consecutive touchdown pass record. Who cares about that record? Consecutive games with a touchdown pass? I understand, like passing yards.
Not really. I mean, the refs, no one was really...
Oh, did you see the final drive?
All he needed was 1 touchdown, though.
There were 3 horrible calls, like on the final drive. It was like bad offensive pass interference call, a non-call, and some other stuff. It was
I agree, but I also agree there's been some really horrible calls, even since the regular refs came back. There's been some really bad calls.
Bring back the replacement refs.
That's what I said tonight. I was like, bring back the replacement refs. That Eric Decker call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was retarded. Anyway.
Okay.
But everyone's scared of the Saints.
They're scared of the Saints because they still know, like, Drew Brees, and he still has put up massive numbers. They can explode at any moment, like, they're very scary. But they were never good even last year when they were an excellent team on the road. They were 5-3 on the road last year, and they lost, and they beat only weak teams, and they lost any tough game that they had. And the Bucs...
You think this is a tough game?
I think this is going to be... The Bucs are sort of league average. I think they're a 7-9, 6-10 team. They're not a total doormat. And I think in Tampa getting 3, and the public is still on the Saints, give me the Bucs.
All right, well, crossing fingers that you can hold on to your 80%.
Yeah, well, forget about 80. Let's just go for 2-1 would be great.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. This is RotoWire TV.